Hi, today we're going to be doing a story from the book of Revelation, and this is from the Jesus Storybook Bible. It's the very last story in this book. We started last August with creation, and we went all through the whole story of the Bible last year. If you were able to be with us, you heard all of the Old Testament and the New Testament about Jesus being promised, about Jesus being born, about Jesus teaching, and about Jesus dying for people so their sins could be forgiven, and then about his disciples going out to tell everyone. John was one of God's disciples, one of Jesus' disciples, and when he was in prison, this is what God told him. This is a dream of heaven from Revelation, from the book of Revelation. John was one of Jesus' helpers. He was old now and living on an island, which might sound nice, except it was a prison island. The leaders put him there to stop him from talking about Jesus. But I'm sure you don't think a little thing like being in a cell in a prison on an island in the middle of the ocean could stop God's plan, do you? One morning, Jesus appeared right there in John's cell. Jesus' eyes were bright, shining like the sun. "I am going to show you a secret, John," Jesus said, "about when I come back." His voice was like the sound of rushing waters. "Write down what you see so God's children can read it and wait with happy excitement." Then Jesus gave John a beautiful dream, except John was wide awake and what he saw was real, and one day it would all come true. There's an island in the middle of the ocean. I see a throne, and on the throne is a king, and the king is Jesus. All around the throne, people are bowing down. They are giving him their treasures. There are loud cheers and clapping and bright laughter like 1,000 waterfalls, and everyone bursts out singing a new song. "This is our king, the Lamb who died so we don't have to, our rescuer. All honor and glory forever and ever." And every creature everywhere, in heaven and on the earth and under the earth and in the sea, joins in. And then from all around a wide, immense, beautiful silence. And I see Satan, God's horrible enemy, thrown down, defeated. There is Jesus and everyone bowing down. I see a sparkly city shimmering in the sky, glittering, glowing, coming down from heaven and from the sky. Heaven is coming down to earth. God's city is beautiful, walls of topaz, jasper, sapphire, wide streets paved with gold, gleaming pearl gates that are never locked shut. Where is the sun? Where is the moon? They aren't needed anymore. God is all the light people need. No more darkness, no more night. And the king says, "Look, God and his children are together again. No more running away or hiding. No more crying or being lonely or afraid. No more being sick or dying. Because all those things are gone. Yes, they're gone forever. Everything sad has come untrue. And see, I have wiped away every tear from every eye." And then a deep, beautiful voice that sounded like thunder in the sky says, "Look, I am making everything new." It's a beautiful city. It was hard to squeeze all John saw into words and fit it onto a page and cram it into a book All the words on all the pages of all the books in all the world would never be enough. I am the beginning, Jesus said, and the ending. One day, John knew, heaven would come down and mend God's broken world and make it our true, perfect home once again. He knew in some mysterious way that would be hard to explain that everything was going to be more wonderful for once having been so sad. And he knew then that the ending of the story was going to be so great. It would make all the sadness and tears and everything seem just like a shadow that is chased away by the morning sun. I'm on my way, said Jesus. I'll be there soon. John came to the end of his book, but he didn't write the end, because of course that's how stories finish, and this one's not over yet. So instead he wrote, "Come quickly, Jesus," which is perhaps just really another way of saying, you see John writing in his cell, just another way of saying to be continued. For anyone who says yes to Jesus, for anyone who believes what Jesus said, for anyone who will just reach out to take it, God will give them this wonderful gift, to be born into a whole new life, to be who they really are, who God always made them to be, their own true selves, God's dear child. Because you see, the most wonderful thing about this story is it's your story too. Have a good week.